to go with that. I mean, in terms of other things, like whilst you're there, like, I mean, I will like say that there's some topics such as like architecture, testing, and like project structure. I think those are really important topics that are often overlooked. Like I overlooked them so much when I started my career, and I think they're really important because they're things you can take elsewhere. Like say if you switch to Flutter, if you switch to iOS, it doesn't matter where you are. Like those kind of things are priceless, and because they're not framework specific. And if you do come across opportunities to learn more about architecture and testing and so on, and make the most of it, and I think really those are good topics to go deep on. If that makes sense.
Okay. I heard about the Flutter framework. What would you say about that? Because I have a knowledge about the React Native and Android mix about I can develop a application, hybrid application in React Native and Android. So the Flutter is a new thing. I didn't try yet, but what would you say? Is this is this going to overcome the React Native? Is this like that?
I
Yeah.
think it's a strong competitor.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
you're back. Oh,
Yeah.
I think it cut out then. Yeah, Flutter. I think it's a strong competitor.
Okay.
I don't. I don't know if I can't say if it's gonna blow it out of the water, but it does have its advantages. It's open source. It has a really good community. Um, React Native has a good community, but it's owned by Facebook, which is a lot of the reason for people to move away from it.
Yeah.
In terms of language, yeah, there's not really much in the language. I think it's just personal preference. Like I know a lot of people who do React Native development, and they're not going to move over to Flutter just because they know React Native in and out. Like they know how to use it. So why they move?
Yeah.
I think there are obviously advantages like Dart's faster, and you have the hot reload, and the differences in how the apps are built. Like Flutter is essentially a game engine, and so it doesn't compile down to native code essentially. So you have the advantages of that, and at the same time you have disadvantages of the Flutter team needed to keep up with the framework specific implementations. So there's pros and cons of each. I mean, I think Flutter's worth looking at. Like if you get some spare time or you want to learn something new, like grab a sample project or make a really simple app and have a play of it yourself. And I think the best thing is to make the judgment for yourself. Like I don't think it's going to die. It's not going to be killed off in the next anytime soon. I think it will be used and it will be a popular choice. But it just really depends on the project. Like I said, I think the best thing to do is have a go and see what you think of it. And that's originally how I first got to enjoy it. I never liked React Native, but that's a personal choice.
Okay. So does the Google going to bring the Flutter apps on a laptop? Like I have saw the Google product, that laptop that you can run the applications on your system. So does Google is going to bring that type of thing to on our systems? Last time last time I
I'd
heard
say
Fushi is going to come like that.
yeah. So I don't know for sure, but I think so. They are doing Flutter for web, and I think they will do it for desktop systems. I presume it would seem like the natural thing to do. For Fuchsia, and there are rumours about Flutter and Dart, but I think no one really knows at the end of the day. I know Flutter apps do run on Fuchsia, but then yes, the Android apps. So yeah, I think it's just a waiting game and seeing what comes out about that. But yeah, I don't know how much Fuchsia is going to change things, but I wouldn't say Android's going to be going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, so, I really recommend trying it out and see what you think of it.
Okay.
And did you anything else? Do you have anything else in your mind you want to chat about? Anything specific?
Anything okay. I just have a GitHub profile. I have a couple of projects. If you can review, or I just get a glimpse on my skills to suggest some of the things that I have to improve in coding, or anything else that is necessary for me to develop in my whole career, because I am just started my career. So any book you will recommend me to read it to develop, because I just started my career. So there is things, maybe you know,
Yeah.
that is can grow my career in upcoming years. So yeah, my initial my
And
final dream is to hunt the big company, like other people develop and have a dream to work in Google. So I have also dream. So I'm reading the cookbook and like that thing. But yeah,
yeah, everyone
yeah,
likes the idea of working at Google. I mean, you said about books, and there's I can send you over a few links,
yeah.
like
Okay,
of ones that come to mind. But there's two. I'll send you the links anyway, but I'll mention them. There's one called Clean Architecture,
okay,
which isn't. It's not just about the architecture, as in like the Onion clean architecture. It's literally about how to write clean code and how to write projects that are maintainable and testable. And that's a really good book. And there's also another one which isn't. It's not technical, but it's called The Pragmatic Programmer.
okay,
And it's all about balance. So it's all about like how to how to write code and how to make projects that are like I don't know how to word it, how are good enough, like stuff that, because you could write perfect code, you could have 100% test coverage, but if that never reaches your it's about finding a balance between product engineer inside you, so being more of a product engineer rather than like a full-on hard wanting to do everything perfect kind of thing. And I think that's a really good book to read for any level. And if you're going to pick one book, I'd recommend that one.
okay.
But yeah, I can check out your GitHub if you've got any projects in particular you want me to look at, like if it's an Android one or something. Like feel free to link me to that specifically,
Okay.
and I can give you a few pointers and such. And I'll send over a few resources after this call, just any books and stuff. And yeah, you're welcome to reach out if you've got any questions at any point.
Okay, yeah, why not? I think 20 minutes is completed. So you gave me
Cool.
20.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Thank you, Doug.
Alright.
Giving your precious time to me. So nice to talk to you. And
No worries.
yeah. Thank you, Jai.
Yeah, it's been cool chatting.
Thank you.
Great to know you, and yeah, I'm sure we'll talk soon.
Yeah.
Go.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye bye. Thank you.